A Madison County judge once again postponing the sentencing in the case of an alleged trigger man in August. Tavares Fletcher originally pleaded guilty to shooting a woman in the face and robbing her.
But after repeated efforts to hand down a punishment, the judge delayed the decision.
WHNT News 19's Jerrita Patterson has more on this shift in sentencing. It's tonight's top story at 6.
30-year-old Tavares Fletcher will once again have to wait to learn his fate in the alleged shooting of a Huntsville gymnastics teacher. After several attempts at sentencing Fletcher, Friday morning the judge once again postponing the sentencing process. Now, Fletcher originally pled guilty to alleged murder and robbery charges after admitting to shooting Meg Hall in the face outside a gymnastics center in January 2009. Fletcher's newly appointed lawyer, Larry Morgan, is unable to speak specifically about the case, but says his client is changing his original guilty plea to not guilty.
He just felt that there were some things that compelled him to move to withdraw it. There were a lot of factors, and we can't go into it because it'd be a client confidence violation, but we filed motions in the court. Mr. Fletcher filed his own motion, and I was appointed to represent him on that.
Now, Fletcher, who is an habitual offender, is also awaiting trial in an unrelated murder case. Despite his client's ongoing criminal history, Morgan is hoping Fletcher will get a fair trial. Fletcher's new court date has been reassigned to Wednesday, October 6th at 9 a.m. If convicted, he could face a possibility of life in prison. Reporting at the Madison County Courthouse, Jerrita Patterson, WHNT News 19.
Fletcher has 4 prior felony convictions and is awaiting trial on an unrelated capital murder charge. He remains in custody at the Madison County Jail.
Officials have a man in custody after Huntsville police say he attacked a man outside a Huntsville nightclub. The man facing attempted murder charges is 46-year-old Ronald Talley, Jr. of Newmarket. Investigators say around 2 o'clock this morning, Fantasia Club employee David Seagroves was taking trash out when Jerry Talley, Jr. approached him and stabbed Seagroves in the chest. The injured man made his way back inside the club and grabbed a gun. As Seagroves tried to go back outside, armed with his handgun, Seagroves was suddenly startled by a second club employee, James Scrimshire. Seagroves fired the gun, accidentally shooting and killing his co-worker. Jerry Talley Jr. was caught and arrested while trying to escape through the woods. He is in custody on a $50,000 bond.
An Albertville man drowned this morning during a fishing trip to Lake Guntersville.
Alabama Marine Police identified the victim as 65-year-old Larry Alexander Sims. And WHNT News 19's Robert Richardson has the story.
Alabama Marine Police got the call this morning around 7 a.m. that someone on Highway 227 on the bridge to my left had seen a body floating in the water behind me. Marine Police, Guntersville Police, and the Guntersville Fire Department responded to the Town Creek Bridge about 5 miles north of the park's entrance on Highway 227. Rescuers found drowning victim Larry Sims. Marine Police say witnesses saw Sims climbing down a steep embankment with his fishing equipment. Witnesses told police he lost his footing and fell and hit his head on a rock on the shoreline. Investigators learned from Sims' family that the site near the Town Creek Fishing Center was one of Sims' favorite locations from which to fish. This weekend at the Lake Guntersville State Park, there's a professional fishing tournament, and this morning events is a reminder to those both amateur and professional of the dangers of drowning here at the Lake Guntersville State Park. For WHNT News 19, I'm Robert Richardson.
New details tonight.